Take it from the tippy top.
Hey, everybody, welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
What up? This is NIGHTCOOP, motherfreakers.
Scooch, my
Little scooch.
scooch.
We got
Get
ice.
close to you. Get to know you, huh?
Yeah, get to know me.
Get to know you a little bit, huh?
We got iced teas popping off.
We got iced teas.
We were recently informed, and we're going to do our best to laugh more audibly. We were recently informed that when we laugh on this podcast, it's a
Silent.
silent chunk where some listeners believe that they are getting cut in and out of the podcast. That is not the case. We are just wheezing and grabbing onto each other to laugh.
And if you watch the YouTube version, you obviously see that it's us laughing. But if you're listening to it audio-wise, which is a totally reasonable thing to do as it is a podcast.
Yes.
So we are trying to make that modification for you.
Yes. And we will get better at it. But
right.
give us some time. Give us some time.
I hope everybody's had a great week. You know, Kelly and I, we've had a fun week, but we also, we very soon are going to be starting our Patreon.
I know we say that,
but we actually are this time around.
Things are shifting in this household quite a bit.
Yes.
In terms of responsibilities and what our goals are intending to be, et cetera, et cetera. And the podcast is coming up on the tippy top of that list. So very excited about that.
Yeah.
Merchy do.
Yeah. The whole nine.
The whole nine.
Freaking 9 yards.
Well, I felt like a fucking idiot when I was in Madison this week, and this guy was like, "Do you have any merch?" And I was like, No. And he was like, "Why not?" And I was like, "Great point. Because I'm a piece of shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know. I got a lot going on, buddy. You ever think about that?
A little bit about me with what's going on. I don't know what the deal is. I think I pinched a tiny nerve in my back.
Really?
And just certain positions, there is a tiny little pinch of nerve near my shoulder, but not on my shoulder. Odd.
Okay, so
It feels it feels as though a bug is biting me. I could have talked to you about this before.
I feel like this is the first time she's brought this up to me, so it's very new news.
New news.
Speaking of the news, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Not that I don't want to hear about your little spinal tap or whatever's going on there.
No, please.
All right.
It's okay.
Okay, so I have some interesting news stories today,
I have some interesting
actually.
stories as well.
Okay, I do want to talk about this because I did not know. Maybe I heard about this in briefly.
Uh-huh.
I did not understand that Timothée Chalamet is the new Willy Wonka.
I thought it was a bit.
No, it's not a bit. They're doing like a prequel to whatever, and he's young Willy Wonka.
Is there a photo of him?
There is, and
Oh, good Christ.
it just does not.
He looks like he's in a play.
It looks like he's in a play, and it's tough because the cast is fine. Nothing, in my opinion, to write home about. The thing that's interesting is that Hugh Grant is playing a grumpy flute-playing Oompa Loompa. And I'm like,
didn't peg you for that role, Hugh.
No,
be honest.
and it's the director of Paddington and Paddington 2.
Okay.
Which
Paddington was a great film, actually.
It's just, it feels all over the place.
That is all over the place. Hugh Grant really is throwing me off. As an Oompa Loompa?
I know, because I don't think he looks Oompa Loompa-ish at all.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't think you could change that much.
I don't think so. But who knows?
You know what? With all the technology that they got.
Oh, yeah.
And all the CGI and the, whoever. Mm-hmm. Whoever.
Well, can I tell you, I've seen little Timmy Chalamet. I've seen him in
little Timmy boy
in a small role. I've never even watched anything that he's in. I've never seen Dune. I've never seen
the guy act.
No, I saw Lady Bird, which
oh my god,
I mean, Lady Bird in Boyhood. It's like,
ugh.
would you guys move on from your childhood?
Like,
Let it
it's
move
just,
on.
why am I hate movies where I'm watching just mediocre people be mediocre. It's a movie.
know.
Why does anyone find that shit interesting?
I don't know.
I don't get
I
it.
don't get it. I don't get it.
I do love Patty Arquette, though.
Patty Arquette, different story.
I love her.
Different story.
I love her.
But I remember when Lady Bird came out and everyone was like, this is my least favorite thing. When anyone tells me that is like a friend of mine, but not a good friend of mine, when they're like, I saw this movie and I thought of you. I thought you'd really enjoy it. I'm like, it's about to suck ass. And it's going to be bad.
Whatever you're talking about is about to be the worst film
I've ever seen
in a long time.
And here's the thing. It's this idea that dudes, specifically dudes, they'll do it. They'll be like, it reminded me of you because it's like the girl in the movie is just like a bit bitchier than normal female characters. So they're like, you'll enjoy this. So Lady Bird, I got Booksmart. People were like, you're going to love Booksmart.
Booksmart, I didn't hate.
15 minutes in, bored me to tears, turned it off. I don't know.
What's the movie with the girl who...
Now we're going to start acting like our mom here. What's the movie with the girl with the name? And she's in the movie.
Something about being 17.
Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah, what movie is that?
That was good.
That was a good movie. The Edge of 17?
Edge of 17. That was a good one.
17. That was a good flick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of coming of age movies.
It had that girl in it who was in White Lotus.
It had
She
new
was
girl?
the friend.
Really?
Do you know the friend in The Edge of 17? The blonde?
That was her?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was long ago.
I know.
Wow.
I think it was her.
You're going to have to really do some deep dive and understand what the fuck we're talking about.
People know what we're talking about.
Do
you
they?
Know.
I don't know.
I
don't know if they know. Anyways, yes, those types of movies, not my speed. Will I see Wonka? Probably not.
Neither will I. But I will complain about it.
Yep, go ahead.
WeHo.
West Hollywood?
Yeah.
Oh.
As in West Hollywood. The Abbey is up for sale.
Good.
What?
What?
What do you mean good?
Good. What do you mean? Am I not allowed to think that that's a good thing?
Well, the issue is that rent is becoming so expensive in West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
They want what I heard reportedly was $80K a month.
$80K a month?
Yeah, for rent.
Holy guacamole.
But Pump also closed.
Yeah, I knew that.
So
what's going to go there?
I don't know.
I feel like they did so much business.
I know.
So how could they not afford that? That's crazy.
I'm not sure.
$80K a month. Who's picking that? Who's deciding these things?
I don't know who's deciding these
Who's
things.
in charge of this stuff? Is this what happens when you get involved in like politics? You're like, wait a minute.
Who's
Something running
costs
this?
some money.
Who's running this thing?
Who's running this town?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who's running this town.
I got no clue.
I literally don't
Garcetti?
know. No. I don't know who runs this town.
I don't know. I have no...
I run this town.
First of all, I run the motherfucking town. Okay? Anyone else? Second in line. Okay?
It's my rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know who runs the town. What's the... what am I going to do?
I don't know. I just always thought that their drag brunch there was kind of corny. It seemed too...
Yeah, but it's one of the most iconic gay bars in the nation.
I know, but it got too commercialized, I thought.
I am shocked that you have this opinion.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it seemed more like a tourist trap versus...
Oh, no.
That's what
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's like a staple in the WeHo community.
I'm sure it's a staple.
Yeah.
I'm saying over the past year and a half, I feel like. And the only reason I say it is because I've seen a lot of children there. And I feel like once the children are brought to the drag brunch, which is fine.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, they're really shaking the stuff. Like, it's
I
not
mean,
like
if you've been to the Abbey. It's
they're doing it.
They do. I mean, all the gay bars in the area are,
yeah.
with ass out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, not that kids, it's just a weird thing to bring a kid to because they're basically kind of stripping.
Yeah.
It's not a regular drag.
No, it's not.
Show.
No, it ain't.
Not a regular performance.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, oh, drag, you shouldn't read books to kids in drag. That's a different thing. They're just showing up in drag. They're not taking it off.
Right,
They're
right.
not doing the whatever.
Yeah.
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 Whereas at the Abbey, I mean, you have dudes standing on boxes, shaking their asses, whatever. And I've seen an influx of children at brunch.
That is odd.
I know. And the parents are like, they don't understand.
Yeah.
They're not thinking. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
So that's why I say the tourists are there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most people in LA are like, I'm not going to bring my kid to this.
Right.
I'm aware of what's going on here.
Yeah. I guess I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just think I'm wondering how many bars over there are going to eventually have to leave. I mean, because I think that, yes, they do make a lot of money, but,
well,
I mean,
what are they going to put there in replace of it?
I don't know.
Housing for the homeless?
It's just
they
up
must
for
be
the-
doing
up for
that.
sale.
They must be doing housing for the homeless.
There's no other thing that they could possibly put there.
It seems like that's their main priority is housing for the unhoused.
That's why they are upping the rent so much. They're like, listen, we gotta.
I'm sure it's good people running this operation.
Absolutely.
All right. Catastrophic flooding swamps Vermont's capital as intense storms
I saw this.
force evacuations, rescues, and closures in the Northeast. I mean, ring, ring, global warming. She's back, baby. I mean, you're not seeing flooding in Vermont, okay? You're not seeing it. Call me up, Greta Thun, because we've got a situation. We do. She's the only one that can save us. That's how I feel anyway. I mean, I haven't seen anyone else really pioneering any shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, she's been the face of it.
Every few months, I want you to go on a Greta Thunberg rant, and
I go back and forth on her all the time. That's the problem. Is
I've got
like,
so many opinions.
she's like not the hero I want, but the one I deserve. That's what's going on there, and I want her to do well. What if she quit? Can she quit?
No, she can't quit at this point. It's not as though she was a child Disney star and she can go live in the middle of nowhere and not care. You picked too important of a cause, bitch.
Yeah. I wonder what her net worth is.
It can't be that much.
You think?
If you're an activist?
I don't know, but her face is everywhere.
Her face is everywhere, but it's really not the type of face that needs to go everywhere.
I mean, yeah, there really are. You're not going to see her on People magazine, probably.
No.
You're not going to see her on Playboy.
She's not going to be on Vogue. Greta Thunberg on
Vogue.
Vogue. Wearing Versace. She can't do that.
Yeah, she can't
You're
do
the
it.
environment, bitch. You don't
Yeah.
wear Versace, ho.
No.
You don't.
No.
You will shop at Goodwill until you croak.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because even if she does rake it in, she can't show anybody.
No, she can't be rich. She can't look rich.
What if we went to Greta's house and it was just a shit ton of AR-15s?
Greta.
She's like, I'm going to light a bitch up. I'm going for Malala, whatever the fuck.
Malala. Oh, the
other activist.
Yeah.
I know two.
I know too.
And one I don't even know the last name of.
She wrote a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did she write it? Is she blind or something?
No. I don't think so. Just two truly the dumbest people alive having a conversation.
I don't know who runs the town. Malala must be blind if people are paying attention.
And Greta ain't hot enough for me to put her on Vogue if I had an opinion.
Oh, we're bad.
Oh, man. There's, I think we're going to get first class to hell. I think we're going to get first class.
Well, I mean, honestly, if I have to ride commercial down there, I'm gonna be pissed.
I gotta be pissed.
I'm gonna be pissed.
There's
I don't want to wait to get off the plane into hell.
Yeah. There's a dumb meme. I'm gonna explain it. I can't believe I'm explaining a meme on a podcast, but this thing where it's like, you to me, go to hell. And then the song is like, I'm already there. Take a look around.
I know the song. I don't find this funny.
You didn't find that funny when you saw it? Did you see it?
I get this.
Sorry, I got a little string here.
No.
I'm already there. Take a look around.
What I didn't find funny was the fact that you
sang it. That I full on sang it.
You could have just.
I could have said that song. That's like I'm already there. No,
Yeah.
but it's a clip of the song. That's why it's funny. That's why it works. God, explaining this to you is awful. Next story. We didn't even talk about fucking Vermont.
We didn't even talk about Vermont.
Point is,
Nobody died.
They said, make no mistake, the devastation and flooding we're experiencing across Vermont is historic and catastrophic. Historic and catastrophic. Call me that. Oh, my God.
If someone called me historic,
I'd be like, okay.
I'd think I'd be like, I'm like a dinosaur.
Oh, no. Not the dinosaur.
Not the dinosaur. If you were a dinosaur, which one would you be?
Which one would I be? I would be a velociraptor.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
The most annoying. They're annoying.
When I was younger, I thought I'd be like a long neck, but no, that's not it. And when I think about it now, long neck is the antithesis of what anyone would call me.
Long neck ain't what I am. It's just what I give.
Oh my God.
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry.
It was a joke. They don't understand that. That's
Mom,
an internet.
Dad, Kelly called you dumb on the phone.
Call you dumb. I'm just saying that's internet lingo that they have no business in.
Oh, God, that's so funny.
I mean, for crying out loud, our mother doesn't even have online banking.
No, I know.
mean, she's not going to find out what that is.
It's just so funny to be like, say I'm sorry, and you're like, they don't know what it means. That's fine to me being like, Kelly called you dumb.
Already there.
Ooh.
Take a look around. Flat. I was flat. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I have two stories that go together. So a tourist died in Turkey, freak accident. I wouldn't
Tourist with a T, not a Taurus. I thought you said. I was
a Gemini.
I was like, that's how they're doing.
No,
Okay.
that'd be wild. A tourist in Turkey died. They're calling it a freak accident. I'm calling it an idiot. He went down a water slide head first that they specifically tell you not to do because you go into a shallow pool.
Why would you do that?
And he initially just went down. The lifeguards didn't notice. He just like flung himself down the slide. And then, of course, he fucking breaks his fucking neck and kills himself.
Okay. I
don't feel bad for these
Did
people.
everybody know that you couldn't go down the slide like that?
Yeah, they say it at the top. Like they say, do not go head first.
Interesting.
They did it anyway. The other thing that I want to talk about, okay?
Can you imagine, like, that's what they say at the funeral? Well, he decided to go head first on a water slide.
I mean, you're not at the funeral. Nobody's saying in their speeches that he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Nobody can say it because that's the circumstance.
That's a natural selection story.
It's a natural selection story. Exactly. The
Unfortunately,
other thing that's very interesting was that there was in North Carolina at a theme park, a theme park guest noticed on one of the roller coasters, a giant crack in the build of the coaster.
Oh my God.
I'll show you.
Oh shit.
And yeah. And they said that they were like, it was close to being a bad situation. They closed it, but they had it operating for like, they determined like 6 to 10 days.
Uh-huh.
Without
noticing it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's insane. And what's even crazier is I had a dream last night of being on a broken roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know what's also weird is that I originally didn't click on this story. I clicked on the Waterslide story, and down underneath it said something about roller coaster, and I clicked it, and it was this story. We were meant to talk about this today.
We were meant to talk about it today.
We were meant to talk about this today.
Interesting. Okay, next story.
I don't have any more, by the way. Those two were put together.
Oh, okay. Burger King is causing a stir in Thailand with its new offering, a burger with no meat and jaw-dropping amount of cheese. This week, the Thai operator of the fast food chain introduced what it calls the real cheeseburger, a bun filled with as many as 20 slices of American cheese.
So it's a ridiculous-looking grilled cheese?
Pretty much. It's like, it doesn't even look good because
it looks
too
disgusting.
much.
Yeah.
And I would just like to say that if we're going to be pulling this kind of shit in other places, why don't you cut Americans a little bit of slack?
Yeah, at least we come up with something good.
Yeah, we come up with the freaking Baconator or whatever the hell. Okay.
I actually read a list of some of the most unhealthy foods in America last night.
Yeah.
I was really disturbed by one of them.
Go ahead.
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart went beside a Blizzard, a Bloomin' Onion. I was like, Pop-Tart?
Really?
I
Why?
know.
It's just so much high fructose whatever?
I don't know. Part of me thinks that somebody paid whoever made the graphic to try and scam on Pop-Tarts.
You know what? I believe that. Our good friend Cooper Lydon is in a Pop-Tart commercial.
Really?
Yeah. I see it at the gym, or I've seen it at the gym.
He's got a Pop-Tarty vibe to him.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, and incredible eyebrows on the guy.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
really,
he's probably
really
going to be
something.
doing in a lot of commercials.
Fantastic comic as well.
Yeah.
Good friend.
Yeah,
but
good
yeah.
friend. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, what a shout out. What a shout out.
Yeah,
if
good
you can
shout out.
go- Yeah. Not only did we call you funny, but we actually gave you a compliment about your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge for us.
You're welcome, Cooper.
Good job, Cooper. All right. This or that?
Let's get it.
Alrighty. So this or that this week, this or that and Hen House Open Mic are both the beach.
Yes.
Which I think is fun that we're tying it all together.
Yeah.
Having a good time here. Why don't you hit me with your first one?
Feet in the sand or feet in the water?
Feet in the water.
Feet in the water?
Oh, yeah. Feet in the sand.
That first dip when you get your feet like in the sand? You don't like that? You like the water more?
I like the water more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the first, because in the sand, sometimes it's like way too hot, and you're like, do I wear my flip-flops to the towel,
I
to
get
the
so
location?
frustrated. You're kicking up the sand. It's just...
The beach, the getting to and from your spot on the beach is not an easy venture.
No, you got to really want it.
You got to really want it. Yeah. And I've been wanting to go to the beach more.
Yeah.
Because I do like going to the beach.
Yeah.
But it is a whole thing. You gotta, what we gotta do is simplify what we bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. But I go feet in the water. That first initial when you step on the wet sand and then the water.
Ooh, the wet sand is my favorite part,
Yeah,
actually.
wet sand is good.
Yeah, that feels great.
That feels really,
real,
really good.
real
It
nice.
always is so crazy to me to think about what sand is.
It's just tiny, tiny little rocks. I know.
There's so many.
There's so many pieces
so
of
much sand.
Okay.
And then, like, if you go into the desert, like, there's so much fucking sand.
Well, there's more sand with no water. Why would I want sand with no water?
I don't.
Why would I do that? The desert is for boring individuals. I stand by this.
I stand by it as well.
I think we all know one person who's like, I love the desert. And it's like, you're dumb as fuck. It's the same person who cried when he couldn't figure out a math problem in college. I was dating this guy, and he was supposed to do his math homework, and he couldn't figure it out, so he started crying, and it took all of me to not lose my mind laughing. You're crying over a math problem? Like, that sucks. Being stupid made you that sad? That's so pathetic. Like, oh my God.
He sucked.
He sucked, but that was hilarious.
That is funny.
And then he made me go take pictures of him in the stairwell because he wanted to be a model. And I was like, we better hope it works out because math is not, girl.
Because it's not going to work with math.
Comical. All right. Flying a kite or building a sandcastle? This is a tough one. Because one of them they both take effort to do correctly.
Yes.
One of them, when you get it done correctly, it feels like a bit of luck.
And that's the kite.
That's the kite. The other one is strictly design, architecture, etc.
Oriented, yes. Truthfully, I'd rather fly a kite
than sit in the sand
than
like that.
sit in the sand like that. I think I would rather fly a kite. Because let me tell you, when we flew kites, when we went to Redondo, like 7 or 8 months ago, whatever, God, was that fun.
Yeah. But I have to go for the final product of the sandcastle.
Everyone
walks by, they're like, wow, good job, you know?
But then you have to deal with people. What if somebody steps on it? If you step on my fucking sandcastle, man.
I mean, that's the thing. You got to make it big enough to where no one steps on it.
Yeah.
You got to make it to where it's an attraction to see. Yeah. That is a tough one. I go flying a kite, I think. Because flying a kite you can do on the beach even if it's not a hot day on the beach.
Yeah. Whereas sandcastle, you don't want to be in the cold sand like that.
No.
You also don't want to be in the hot sand like that.
Do you even want to be in the sand?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Go ahead.
My next one will go along with that, so I'll go to this one instead of the one I was going to do next.
Okay.
Sandcastle or sand sculpture?
I see what you're saying, because sometimes people do like a turtle on the thing. Castle.
I go castle too.
A castle is hilarious.
It's a very silly thing we decided to do as a nation.
You could pick anything that we're like, all right, we're all going to build this. But to do a castle.
Yeah,
I agree. Sand sculpture.
Also, the sand sculptures normally aren't as intricate as a sandcastle. Like, you gotta make sure that, like, all of your sand is dense enough in the right consistency.
To stand on top of each other.
To have all of the curvatures and the, whatever little pieces.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's a different ball game.
It's a different ball game. I haven't seen many sand sculptures other than either a turtle, dolphin, maybe a big heart.
Maybe a big heart.
But all you're telling me is that you really don't have that much of a skill set in regards to your sand.
I agree. Okay. Man wearing a thong at the beach or women wearing a bikini with the thong part? I go the man. I think the man it's a different level of confidence than a female wearing.
Absolutely.
It's a different level. Because for a woman, it's like, oh, I hope my ass looks great.
Right.
For a man, it's, I don't care if it does or not.
This is what I'm wearing.
I wanted to be naked, but that wasn't allowed. So now I'm wearing this tiny, tiny piece of fabric. And also, I'm probably European for some reason.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because to me, what's wrong with my body? I'm European. I eat the Mediterranean diet. I look pretty good, probably.
It's so interesting. I've never bought a thong bikini.
No.
It's not going to happen from me.
No.
I don't mind other people wearing them, I guess. I don't care.
No, I don't care. I don't mind at all. But no, me personally, you're not going to, I'm not going to do it. But do I think that there are some moments where a bathing suit can be too much in certain environments.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to be at the Marriott hotel pool with a bunch of kids swimming around and you got your ass.
Yeah, you got your ass out.
Inappropriate sometimes.
For what? Yeah.
It's just inappropriate sometimes.
Yeah.
And before you're like, what's wrong with the female body? No, there's nothing with the female body. Okay.
Chill out.
Chill.
Nobody.
Not everything is appropriate for children. It's just the way that
not.
it is.
And you don't have to. You don't have to have your fucking asshole out
All the time.
all the time.
I know. It's just, you know what it is? There's a lack of class.
There is.
Lack of
There
class
is.
that people got going on. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. Your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicken tenders. What?
Go ahead.
From the snack station.
Or
French fries.
interesting. Okay. I go chicken tenders on this one.
So do I, because if I'm swimming, I want a meal.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Hold on, everybody.
Clearing my throat.
Clearing a throat.
All right, go ahead.
I definitely go chicken tender. Here's the problem with the beach fry. The beach fry isn't as reliable as the bowling alley fry. Okay, the bowling
Very
alley
true.
fry, if it were that versus the chicken tender, I'd pick the bowling alley fry.
Absolutely.
Because I could go bowling. Okay. I
Bowling sounds fun. As
bowling
fuck.
does sound fun. That's a good summer activity is bowling.
That is. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
bowling
air
works.
conditioned.
Yeah, it works in other seasons, but really in the summer.
I don't want to go around here though. I want to go to a bowling alley with the fucking confetti carpet.
Have you been to the one in Koreatown?
No.
It's like
Confetti
a
carpet?
classic bowling alley.
Oh, I want to go there.
Yeah, and it's cheapo too.
I love cheapo.
I know, me
I'm
too.
not trying to pay for all the pizzazz and the fucking
No,
whatever
that's
the hell.
literally we go to fucking this. It's like a Bolero, but it's their hip brand of whatever of it. Okay, I'll pay for bowling. I don't know why I suggested that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Okay, literally for 5 of us to bowl, $125.
What?
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
disgusting.
Jesus.
Okay, so
At the end of the day, you're still sticking your grimy fucking fingers in
I
balls and like
know
throwing
it.
it. Like, come on.
I know it. I know what I do. Mine is similar to yours. Chicken tenders on the beach from the hut, or grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
I know.
I gotta
know.
do it. They use white American.
I know the grilled cheese at the beach. First of all, it's again you're getting a little Sammy. You're getting a meal. Mm-hmm. But the thing with the grilled cheese, you can eat that in 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes flat.
You're
yeah.
out of the water. You're back in the water.
You don't need any dipping sauces.
No.
You don't need a whole. Yeah.
Chicken tenders. It takes a little more
It's
work.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Good. Strong finish.
Strong finish for sure.
All right. Next up.
I've changed.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you have?
I have a what the cluck.
Oh, okay. My I've changed is that I want to be grateful for it, and I want to actually like recognize it and sit in it and be happy about it. I hit 100,000 followers on Instagram yesterday. And
What a bad life to hate our fucking asses, huh?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, really. I'm really grateful for it. I'm also really grateful for my TikTok following, and I don't really think that I express it often enough because I try not to be too personal on social media. I'm more so try and keep a good amount.
You do the brand.
Yeah, I do the brand and that type of deal, but I just I really am grateful for the following that I have and the people that have listened to me and have been rooting for me and things like that. And I get a lot of really, really nice and positive comments, and I get a lot of really nice messages. And so with that change of 100K on Instagram, I mean, I started putting the reels in my TikToks. I started putting them on Instagram in March. And I was at like 6,000 followers. So to gain that many in that short amount of time, it's huge to me. And I just am really grateful for it. So,
Oh,
yeah.
stop. I want 100K. Literally, I'm so proud of you because I feel like, so a little bit of backstory. When we were in college, I was on an improv team that was stupidly popular because improv is not, it's something that shouldn't be popular. And no offense. And I honestly, like, I wasn't even that good at it. I just said funny things. And Allie was also always very funny, but she was never put on the team because they were like, oh, well, we have Kelly. Like, you don't need twins, whatever. Meanwhile, Allie was funnier than most of the people that even did it. They just, they consistently compared me and her back and forth. And for her to be able to have a platform now that's like, no, like, I'm funny and my own individual person is huge. And you know what? Honestly, they can all suck a foul on. It's exhausting. It's like we, for so long, like, you put up with people saying that you weren't something that you so obviously were, know? And I think that it became like, just like, I don't know. There's nothing better than success, in my opinion, and you've really managed to show that you became successful in being funny and writing and all these things. That it's a big fuck you, and me personally, I love a big fuck you.
So do I. I mean, it's like, oh God, I'm getting fucking teary. But I think that I definitely was discounted in regards to what my ability was and discredited, and people saw certain things about me, or I don't really know necessarily what the entire problem was, but I definitely I'm grateful that I put my head down and I kept doing what I knew was good for me to be doing, and that is writing, and that is rehearsing, and that is being hard on myself to get better at what I do. And I continued to do that, and it's paying off. And and I did it without asking anybody for any fucking help. And I'm happy.
You know what? Let's talk about this all for a second. Let's talk about all this for a second. I have a what the clock, but it will take 2 seconds. Do you want me to do the what the clock, and then we'll talk about whatever?
Sure.
Okay. So my what the clock, I was in Wisconsin, and we were at this art fair, and we walked by this woman who, she goes, well, in LA now, people will just follow you home and rob you.
Oh.
Which is very funny that that's what the media is presented. LA is to people, is that we're just all getting followed home and robbed. Because I don't know if you know this, but they will not follow you. They will rob you right there in the street. No one's coming to your home. Just gonna get robbed outside. Relax. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
That was funny.
But let's talk about this for a second, because I do think that a lot of our listeners, and I see the people that come out to my shows, and I met a lot of them this week. I stood out front. I had a little meet and greet with a lot of the people, and something that I can feel in the energy of a lot of the people that like us is people that have been told that they were too much, or that something was wrong with them.
Yeah.
And are now becoming these full-grown adults who are becoming who they actually are. Yeah. And it's taken them a bit longer than other people, and it took us a bit longer because we were constantly told that how we were was not good and that we were a problem. Yeah. And you're not a problem. You're not a problem for being you're not too much. Like, these people that put you down and are like, oh, you're crazy and whatever, they're boring.
They are boring.
They're literally boring.
And it's also, I think that, people, if they see you as too much, they may view that as like, oh, it's bad. It's a bad thing and everything like that. When at the end of the day, like, people know if you're in trouble and you call one of us, it's like, we're there.
We're there.
I don't care. I am one of those people. I'm not going to ask. I won't even ask questions. Like, our best friends call us. It's like, we are there thick and like it does not matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, maybe I'm a little bit of a wild card and like I say things that are a little bit out of line and stuff, but it's like when push comes to fucking shove, like we're the type of people you want on your team, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of the, like, saying fan base is insane, but like the kind of group that we're growing, like, is people that are not perfect, but they're good people. Like they're complicated, and the best people are very complicated. And it's like, you know, you meet these people that are one note, and they try to tear down people who aren't, because they're like, why are things so hard for you? Or like, why are things more complicated for you? It's like, I don't know. I'm more complicated. Can't help it. Like, I don't know.
I'm doing different things, man. I'm a different, and I think also, I mean, Kelly and I are very direct people. And so that has ruffled some feathers, maybe, but
yeah, I mean,
but who cares?
I'll tell you what,
we're doing well.
If you're from the Northeast and you go to the South for 4 years, you're going to be told that you're very loud and obnoxious. Oh well. But yeah,
but it's working out.
I'm very proud of you. I feel like you've found your way, and yeah, it's all so funny because look,
it really is all so funny.
I love the way things are turning out. Isn't it funny?
It is funny.
Because I'll tell you, sometimes, you know, you check in a little bit. You check in on some people.
Oh, yeah.
And you check in and you go, doesn't that suck?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You are boring and you have nothing going on, and your life still revolves around the same things that it revolved around 10 years ago.
That's right.
Oh, man, I love it. Nothing better than a good old classic revenge. I'm a slut for revenge. I will tell you that right now. There's nothing I love more.
I know. Oh, it's good.
It's good stuff. All right.
We've got beef.
Said it at the same time. All right. Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I have beef with people who when you hang out with them, you have to like watch what you say.
Oh, God.
And you have to like have a filter on.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, like, I'm going to say bad things. And I want you to say bad things too.
That's how we're going to have fun here.
That's how we're going to have fun here. Relax.
I know.
You don't have to be a fucking social justice warrior every time you sit down in front of me eating an appetizer. Like, we're eating mod sticks. Say whatever.
Who did this come from? Where did you feel this way?
Where did
this happen? Did this happen recently?
Maybe.
Where were you?
I was at a party.
You were at a party. Were you at a 4th of July party?
I was.
Interesting. Yes, I felt the same way. I was like, how are we going to get through this? Because it is really difficult. People already know how we talk. Mm-hmm. You already know what you're getting into when you come and talk to us. Like, it's already aware. So if you're going to get upset, it just feels like you shouldn't have come over and talked to us. You know what I'm saying? It's
literally.
Like, you know what you signed up for.
You know, we're nuts.
Yeah, it's like going to church and being shocked that the guy said, you know, God or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of, it's like, don't end the conversation with the two people you know are. Here's what we're doing. We're talking shit. One thing. We are talking shit, and we're commenting on things that we have no business commenting on. No business.
No business. But let me be clear. If it wasn't supposed to be my business, why would I know?
Why would I know? Why is it happening in front of me? If it's happening in front of me, I'm going to talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it. People are like, mind your business. I literally can't. I wish I could. I wish I could be one of those people that was just like, yeah, they're doing their thing over there. But instead, I'm like,
what are y'all doing?
What's going on over here?
No, but I cannot stand being around people where I have to watch my mouth.
No.
I'm like, I would literally rather go home. Because you know who I can talk to in the peace in my home? I can talk to my damn self.
I can talk to myself.
And I can say whatever the hell I want.
I can talk to my dog. My dog don't care. My dog don't care no bit. No bit.
No bit.
No bit my dog don't care. Ow, my knee. Okay. My knee has been... Sorry. It made a weird feeling there.
Jesus, Kel.
All right. I got beef with... Okay. A GoFundMe is for a situation you did not put yourself in.
That's correct.
Okay?
That's correct.
I saw another GoFundMe today, excuse me, where it was just, help me pay my rent to get back on my feet.
Nope.
What?
Nope. Can't be doing that.
What?
Nope. Go get a job.
Pay your own fucking rent.
Go get a job. Go get a job. People will do anything before they go get a job.
I'm like, you're asking people for money. Like, if you're asking people for money because your house burnt down, that's one thing.
Absolutely.
Or you got in a car accident.
I don't agree with GoFundMes for weddings. It is not my problem that you are making a life decision.
Also, why am I giving money to you when I'm not invited to the wedding?
Literally. Like, what the fuck? It's a
don't
piece
know.
of paper. Do you want to get married or do you want to have a wedding? You want to get married? Go to the fucking courthouse and get married. You love this motherfucker so much.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for your extravagant wedding.
No.
For you to see everybody and take all your fancy pictures.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I know people who did a GoFundMe for that, raised a bunch of money. And
Stupid.
then never got married.
Offensive.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. And they ask for money all the time on Facebook.
Really?
Yes. They'll be like, it's my birthday, send me money. Get real, you fucking losers.
Broke people should never laugh. Nicki Minaj. No, but it's not even the idea of like being broke. I don't give a fuck about your financial status. Like,
it's having the nerve.
It's having the nerve to say, hey, instead of me working to enjoy a moment in my life, I would rather you hand it to me because that, like, what? No.
I don't know. I will say this too, and I do not have the statistics. Let me be clear. But many more white people doing it than any other race.
Oh, absolutely.
Many other.
I'm not shocked by that at all. I'm not shocked by that at all.
Yeah. Cringe.
Also, like, I'm going to pay for your fucking wedding when the divorce rate is at 50% or whatever the hell.
Okay.
I'm gambling on your freaking wedding? No. That's why some weddings I get invited to weddings. I do not go. For the most part, I don't go.
Yeah, I don't.
We're
going to our cousins.
Yeah, but there have been times where I've been invited to weddings and I'm looking at the cost in my head and I'm like, have you contacted me at all in the past 5 years? Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not
to be like,
well, and when here's the thing also, I travel so much that I'm like, I'll see you at another point. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm gonna need to see you right now, spend a bunch of money right now when I know that I could see you at another point.
You're my family, it's a different story.
Story.
You're my family.
But here's the thing, and there are like 3 friends that I'll do it for.
Literally.
Because
yeah.
It's too much money. It's too much money.
Yeah. And unfortunately, like, it'd be different, of course, if I lived in the same area as these people, but our friends are all over the country. It's like,
Yeah.
Really can't do it.
All right.
Henhouse open mic?
Let's do it. Go ahead.
I have a song.
Okay.
As again, the theme was beach. Okay. It's called Late at Night.
Okay. Oh, you gave it a title.
I did. I've been dancing on the beach with my long hair and my feet bare, and I've been dancing on the beach with my bikini top on, and there's nothing wrong till I realize I forgot the bottom part of my suit. I'm slinging puss on the beach like we in France. Only real bitches walk on the sand with no pants.
Keep going.
Cops try to stop me because they see I got ass. So big they say, for this shit, bitch, you need a parking pass. I say, you're not even mad about my lack of bottoms. They say, girl, it's fine because you ain't lacking the bottom. I love my nights on the beach because they're real. Sometimes you forget your bottoms. We all know how it feels. I've been dancing on the beach with my long hair and my feet bare, and I've been dancing on the beach with my bikini top on, and there's nothing wrong cause I got a fatty.
That was so good and horrible at the same. That was so funny. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm a boomer comedian.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. Kids these days don't understand the real fun of the beach, huh? They don't get the real fun of the beach. The beach used to be filled with babes. Real women, you know? Real women. Now it's all women and men dressed as women. Come on, folks. Sorry, but a bikini only looks good if you have real tits. Come on. Oh, sorry. Did I trigger those at the beach? Did I offend you? Oh, did my truth offend you? We never used to get offended. We never used that. But now you go down to the beach and it looks like an ad for a community college. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I didn't realize how diverse the beach was. Okay, remember when the beach was for white people? Do you remember that? Remember those days? Now it's like one big melting pot. Literally, it's so hot at the beach. What's with the sun? When I was younger, it wasn't this hot. But I'm sure the kids will blame it on global warming. We used to just call that weather. All right, you're a loser if you can't have gluten.
That was torturous.
Isn't that horrible?
That was horrible.
You know what it was? I was inspired by a comedian that I watched yesterday she has a huge following. And I was like, this is awful. This comedy is written for just old Republican fucks.
Yeah, that is awful.
I know. And I was like, well, let me give it a shot. And I think I nailed it.
Yep, you absolutely did.
Alrighty. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for listening to NIGHTCOOP.
This has been a very fun episode.
This was a blast.
Yeah,
I had a great time
It really
today.
was.
All right, you can follow us at NIGHTCOOP Podcast. My Instagram is This Is Kelly Ryan.
And I am Allie Ryan.
And we're both on Threads, by the way, so if you want to hop on over there.
That's right.
Please give us a 5-star review. We'd
really appreciate it. We've gotten a couple of 1-star reviews recently.
Really?
Not reviews, but ratings.
Really?
So I don't know what the fuck people's problem is.
On what?
Apple Podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I was shocked. We're now at a 4.9 rating.
Oh.
Instead of 5.
Oh, well, like we care.
I know, it just was like...
Who?
But you know what hurt me more was the 1 3-star.
What was the 3-star?
It was just a
3-star? That's very funny.
But I was like, you listened and went, it's okay. But I better let everybody know it's just okay.
Yeah. It was fine.
It was fine. Maybe give another episode a listen. Forget it.
Oh, forget it. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.